Hi there, I'm Thom Malone. Very much looking forward to Monday's action from Fairyhouse. It's survived the weather and hopefully it stays a little bit like this and give the ground staff a bit of a break. Some sun will most definitely be welcome. Anyway, we kick things off with a juvenile hurdle and the race to start the day here. One that is ludicrously well bred, now in the care of Paul Nolan, is Coventry. Brian Cooper on board was second when last seen, formerly trained by John Halley, formerly in the care of Aidan O'Brien as well, by Galileo out of Moonstone. Ludicrously well bred. Anyway, second to Riviere de Tel, who's could be a sleeper for the Boodles hurdle ultimately at the Cheltenham Festival, but I think Coventry can get off the mark in the opener on the card at Fairyhouse, that juvenile hurdle. The second of the day is the first of these Mares Maiden hurdles, and of course we've no point to points at the moment, so this Mount Leinster Gold starts her hurdling here, a dual winner between the flags in the care of Colin Bowe, and I think Mount Leinster Gold can oblige in the conditions, of course, with those easy fix hurdles on the inner track at Fairyhouse as well, which tends to suit horses who are coming back from the bigger obstacles. Our third race of the afternoon is the second division of that maiden hurdle, and in this one, very much like the chances of the Mark Walsh ridden Norwegie, who was second last time out, this Yates filly. That was here at Fairyhouse, over 2 miles and 2 furlongs between two very decent sorts in Menino Park AA and Lash Chanteuse. Obviously Lash Chanteuse and Pattern Company at Navan over the course of the weekend. So I like the chances of Norwegie for Jake McManus here, sticking in maiden hurdle company, having bumped into a couple of really decent sorts last time out. The third race, or the fourth race rather, of the afternoon at 3:30 then is the Racing from Home handicap hurdle. Is 80 to 95, and Stansfield makes the most of his lower mark over the smaller obstacles here. Winner when last seen, that was in a novice chase, back over hurdling today and looking to make the most of that mark of 95, and think he can do so again. Race fitness on his side, and of course the easy fix hurdles on the inside. It's easier for those horses who are just stepping back from fences to hurdles. In the 4 o'clock race of the afternoon, it's another maiden hurdle. It's the Fairyhouse Easter Festival, 3rd to 5th of April here, and I really like the chances of Lucky Tenor, who wasn't beaten too far when last seen, also here at Fairyhouse. That's behind Show on the Toss and MC Muldoon. Obviously MC Muldoon very high of sort, but Lucky Tenor, a winner at Limerick over Christmas in a bumper, and can get off the mark over hurdles in the first division there of that maiden hurdle at 4 o'clock. At 4:30 then, it's the second division of that maiden hurdle. It looks a bit of a match race here between the top two, Fire Squadron, the mount of Jack Kennedy, and also Full Time Score, who's coming back off what one assumes is an injury-enforced layoff. But Full Time Score and Fire Squadron looks very much between those pair, and probably just with a bit of race fitness on his side, I'd side with Fire Squadron, the mount of Jack Kennedy. And in the closing race of the afternoon, well, at Fairyhouse in bumpers, as so often the case, just stick with Jamie Codd and Where It All Began, who is second to that Lucky Tenor at Limerick rather over Christmas, can make up for that. Was a beaten odds-on favourite that day, finished a long way clear of the third, and I think Where It All Began for Gordon Elliott and Jamie Codd can finish us off with a winner at Fairyhouse on Monday.